This is okay. So this is an interesting one. This is from Dev_Decker. It's a pretty good account too. I've been following them for a minute as well. Can't stand that American flag, but that's mocking the American flag, I guess. They say no. The person says no more overseas on horseback. So what they're referring to, and I was going to obviously get into it, but what they're referring to is the current border crisis that's happening between here and Mexico and Central America, where Haitians, people from Haiti, are actually immigrating to attempting to immigrate into the United States because of all the fucked up shit that's been going on in Haiti. I'm not aware of what's going on in Haiti. It's probably a lot of climate disaster and stuff. A lot of shit goes on over there regarding the climate. And a lot of hurricane stuff. I don't know if that's necessarily the case, but I don't know if there's anything diplomatically going on in Haiti, whether they got like a new government or maybe we're involved. I don't think we're involved in many ways regarding Haiti, but whatever it is, whatever the reason is, the fact that they're immigrating here is definitely newsworthy. But the more newsworthy thing, the more newsworthy tidbit is that the border patrol is not letting them, just like they do with the Mexican and Hispanic people that are trying to cross the border as well, whether it's from Central America, South America, whether Mexico, whatever it is, their people are immigrating to the into America, and they are doing the same thing they do to the border patrols, doing the same thing they are doing to the Mexicans that they do to the Haitians that they're doing to the Mexicans and everybody else that's trying to immigrate. And there's been pictures that have come out where they've shown there might be some pictures on this thing here, on this little thing here. Here it is. So here's one picture. Check this out. So this is one picture. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, let me just go to the tweet itself here. Here it is. So check this out. So here it is. So this is the tweet. It's from Jay. That's also a good account. Jeffrey Venture. Spreading American goodwill to hungry refugees with hoofs and reins. So basically, the gist of it is that they are these border patrol agents. They're on horseback, as you can see, and they're like whipping and trying to like wrangle all these Haitian immigrants as they're trying to run away from them. And apparently whipping has been going on. So, the Biden administration was asked about this, and Biden was like, yes, this is a very terrible thing that you have seen and stuff, like totally trying to like pretend as if he cares, and like doesn't even, I don't think he even did anything to address it. I think they said like, oh, they're not going to be on horseback anymore or something. So they're not going to be on horseback anymore, but there's still going to be a lot to like wrangle together immigrants and the way they're doing it, whatever the way they're doing it. So this is definitely a story that hasn't gotten as much attention as it should, for sure. And they're definitely pretending as if it's like, oh yeah, well, this is just the way things go, just the way things are happening, and don't worry about it. It's not that big of a deal, and we're addressing it or something, and then And then obviously, in many cases, as Kamala Harris famously said, do not come, when she was referring to the immigrants and just basically telling them, like, no, you shouldn't even bother coming to this country, even if you are trying to, which is very easy for you to say, but you are not the one who's dealing with fucking drug cartels and stuff and all the other, like I said, whatever issues that they're dealing with in Haiti and whatnot. So it's like, yeah, it's very easy for the vice president or president or whatever to say that. But the fact that Biden barely even does anything to address it, if anything, is very noteworthy. And as Dev Decker here says, what is Biden doing differently at the U.S. border? He's not doing anything differently. He's doing the same exact fucking thing. What did he say during the campaign? He says nothing will fundamentally change. He said it to a group of donors. Nothing will fundamentally change. Now he was probably referring to the donors, as far as the way the donors and the super rich can rig our system and fuck up our democracy, but our actual democracy, which the Democrats claim to care about, which they don't. But when it comes to money and politics and stuff, but that's probably what he's referring to. So the donors and shit will still be running everything and still be able to bribe everybody up the ass. But when Joe Biden said nothing will fundamentally change, this is really, in reality, he knew what he was saying. He was referring to everything, basically. It's like everything, all of the above, basically. Whether it's immigration, whether it's the economic system, whether it's our healthcare system, whether it's homelessness, all the different issues we're dealing with. not free college, but as far as the education system, whether it's college and all that stuff, student debt and all that stuff. Yeah. So it's really shameful to see, and it's sad that anybody can make excuses for this. But obviously, the Biden bros and the everybody that loves Joe Biden obviously makes excuses for him.